Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. This is Ahmed Halis speaking from Dahua Technology, and I'm from the Solutions Department. Maybe each 2 weeks we are here for the live videos to talk about our products and solutions. And today we will talk about very important topics like the explosion proof and the anti-corrosion products. So during processing, storage, and transportation in petrochemical and other industrial industries, there may be a leakage of flammable and explosive gases. These gases mix with air to form an explosive mixture. In this case, using ordinary video surveillance device during normal operation, especially when the device is powered and on and off, those products arcs, fires, and capacitors discharge, which can easily cause explosions. In summary, the use of explosion-proof cameras is a must in such scenarios with explosion risk. So, to talk about the classification of explosion-proof cameras, we have two types. We have the flame-proof type, we have the intrinsically safe type. The flame-proof type, first, it's a type of explosion-proof camera. If you can see here in the, okay. It's a type of explosion-proof camera which is also one of the most common types now. The ordinary video surveillance camera is placed in a special case which has the function of isolating the arcs and sparks generated by electrical components, in the case from the explosive mixture outside. No matter how the environment in the device changes, it will not cause the explosive mixture outside, burns and explodes. Now, all the explosion-proof cameras available in Dahua belong to this type. The other type is intrinsically safe type. It's a special safe processing of the camera's circuit is made so that it will not produce any arcs, sparks, and high temperatures during normal operation, thereby avoiding explosion. Disadvantages are the high cost and also different to upgrade for the future. However, such type of explosion-proof cameras can be used in mines while flame-proof type cannot. Of course, we need certifications for the standards of explosion-proof cameras. So now the mainstream explosion-proof certification in the industry includes ATEX and IECEX. ATEX is main applied in EU market, and IECEX is the explosion-proof certification of IEC, International Electrotechnical Commission, which is also the most popular explosive proof standards in the world. Now, all the explosion-proof cameras in Dahua could meet ATEX and IECEX certifications as far as the explosion-proof cameras or standards is concerned. A string of characters is used to define the explosion-proof grade of the equipment. Each digit has a different meaning, so please refer to the detailed description below. So here we have some description about each type. So if you can see the name EXDB2CT6GB, here we can have some description. Those descriptions, it has many meanings for each character, like the type, code of protection, the gas group. It's characteristics for propane, ethylene, or hydrogen. for the highest surface temperature of the equipment protection level, and each type is mentioned here in the characteristics. Here, the other standard for the explosion proof, we have also some descriptions about the characters, the dust group, type code of protection, highest surface temperature of the equipment. We have the equipment protection level. So if you can see here, we are having zones like DA, DB, DC, zone 20, zone 21, and zone 22. So each type you can read from the PowerPoint, which we can share it with you all about each type of the explosion proof. So here we have the product family. If you can see here, all the explosion-proof equipment is here below, including camera and accessory. More explosion cameras are scheduled to cover the needs for more customers, such as explosion-proof SD camera, explosion-proof 4x bullet camera, and explosion-proof 25x bullet camera, and explosion-proof dome cameras. So the explosion-proof SD camera CZ637-B will be released this month. Purchased explosion-proof case is used, and the rest are from Dahua. Considering to continue the explosion-proof certification, the product model follows the purchased one, plus a wall mount bracket is coming with explosion-proof SD camera, the speed dome, by default. It could also changes to ceiling mount bracket if needed. We have here the explosion-proof 4x bullet camera, ECA3A1404-HNR-XB-F is developed to cover the lack of cost-effective explosion-proof camera. Actually, customers would like to use small bullet cameras to cover the scene. The explosion-proof 4x bullet camera supports both the fiber version and the non-fiber version, which can meet the needs of more projects. We have here the explosion-proof 25x bullet camera, ECA7A1425-HNR-XA-F, will be the upgraded version of EPU 230U with a better resolution and larger lens aperture for a more outstanding video quality. Explosion-proof dome camera IPC HDE W8441R-Z is also developed to cover the lack of indoor explosion-proof camera. It will be released in November. Here we have the explosion-proof accessories also. Unlike ordinary equipment, explosion-proof requires non-dangerous factors like electric sparks in the entire system. So, special explosion-proof junction box, explosion-proof flexible tubes, and explosion-proof connectors are needed to wrap the cables for no exposure. In Dahua, explosion-proof accessories are divided into two versions, with certification and without certification, which can be selected according to the actual needs and budget of the project. So here, we will show the systems without certification. So we will take the explosion-proof SD camera as an example to illustrate the deployment of the system. First, the explosion-proof SD camera is fixed by the built-in explosion-proof wall mounting bracket. The tail line 2 to 2.5 meters of the explosion-proof SD camera is wrapped by an explosion-proof flexible tube 1.5 meter. Third of all, connect the other end of the explosion-proof flexible tube to the explosion-proof junction box. So we have different types, or two types of explosion-proof junction boxes with different size and the number of outlets, and some outlets could be blocked by the plug if they are not needed. In addition, the inside of the junction box is empty, and other related accessories can be used according to the customer needs. So fourth, for the outlet of the explosion-proof junction box, galvanized steel pipe is required in professional projects to isolate the outlet from contact with the outside. Of course, depending on the situation, we could also customize the explosion-proof flexible tube with a longer length for the isolation in series. So here we will talk about the systems with certificates. So compared with the system without certification, the system with certification includes more explosion-proof accessories like explosion-proof connectors, and we will take explosion-proof SD camera as an example to illustrate the deployment of the system. First, the explosion-proof dome is fixed by the built-in explosion-proof wall-mounting bracket. The tail line 2 to 2.5 of the explosion-proof dome camera is wrapped by an explosion-proof flexible tube 1.5 meter. Third, connect the other end of the explosion-proof flexible tube to the connector. Fourth, the other end of the connector is installed at the outlet of the explosion-proof junction box. Fifth, galvanized steel pipe can be used for the outlet of the explosion-proof junction box. So here we have application scenarios, refinery. If it's a high point in the refinery, a PTZ explosion-proof camera could be used to monitor the general view. If it's a production equipment in the refinery, an explosion-proof SD camera could be used to monitor the equipment operation for multiple preset points. If it's a key area, an infrared explosion-proof bullet camera could be used for 7 days by 24 hours monitoring. For the other application scenarios are like automotive, refueling stations, chemical processing plants, surface coating industries, aircraft refueling, and gas distribution centers. So this were all about the explosion proof we will talk today. And now I will talk about another topic, is the anti-corrosion products. Okay. Okay, so for the anti-corrosion products in coastal areas such as the coastlines, ports and islands, etc., due to humid air and high salt content in the air, metal products are prone to rust, and shell paint is easy to fall off, which affects appearance and service life. Actually, those anti-corrosion products, usually it has a special casing to resist the harsh areas like salt areas, high humidity areas, high temperature areas, those areas that ordinary cameras cannot stand in. So usually we use those products for special projects and special industries. In order to meet the high reliability application requirements of cameras in harsh working environments, Dahua launched a series of anti-corrosion smart cameras. The anti-corrosion camera combines the performance advantages of smart camera and its functionality and ease of use have been greatly improved. It's suitable for high-definition surveillance sites with acidic and neutral salt fog, such as port, borders, and coastal defenses, shipping, coastal roads, chemicals, islands. The anti-corrosion series includes 316L stainless steel anti-corrosion coating material meeting NEMA 4X standard or EN 60950-22 standard, and a variety of appearance and function options to meet different customers' needs. So here, if you can see the picture here, we have some typical scenarios or typical application scenario, like ports, islands, coastlines, coastal roads, coastal airports, and bridges. So anti-corrosion, as what I mentioned before, that it's not like ordinary cameras. So it has special applications or special industries. We can install those cameras out. So usually if you have any project in those areas, you can directly consider the anti-corrosion products for those harsh environments. Here we have the 316L stainless steel, and it's made of a 316L steel with good plasticity, toughness, cold degeneration, and good welding process performance. It has low carbon content and strong atmospheric corrosion resistance. It has passed the highest level test of NEMA 4X American anti-corrosion standard. The anti-corrosion coating, the camera adopts double-layer anti-corrosion coating technology. First, the appearance of the equipment is specially treated to increase the anti-corrosion coating, and then the special anti-corrosion powder conforming to AAMA 2603 and QualiCoat Class 1 specifications is used for spraying. So the surface has excellent long-term corrosion resistance and physical protection function. The exposed screws are made of 304 stainless steel plus anti-corrosion surface treatment. Ensure that the whole machine meets anti-corrosion requirements. The reliability test meets the 28 days test of alternating salt spray. The NEMA 4X enclosures constructed for either indoor or outdoor to provide a degree of protection to personnel against access to hazardous parts, to provide a degree of protection of the equipment inside the enclosure against ingress of solid foreign objects, falling dirt, and wind-blown dust, to provide a degree of protection with respect to harmful effects on the equipment due to the ingress of water, rain, sleet, snow, splashing water, and hose-directed water. That provides an increased level of protection against corrosion, and that will be undamaged by the external formation of ice on the enclosure. This document proposes safety requirements for information technology equipment intended to be installed when exposed wholly or partly in a location where protection from the weather and other outdoor influences such as rain, dust, etc. Here you can see we have different type of products for the anti-corrosion. We have the mini anti-corrosion IR network camera. For some highlights for this product, the lens is fixed. We have 3.6 and 6 millimeter. Resolution is 2 megapixel and the IR distance is 30 meters. Protection grade is IP68 and it's IK10. It has an anti-corrosion material, 316 stainless steel, anti-corrosion certification, NEMA 4X. It has accessories also, the wall-mounted bracket and the anti-corrosion flexible tube. For this model, it has a 30x zoom. Resolution is 2 megapixel, IR distance is 100 meters, and the protection grade is IP68 and IK10. It has an anti-corrosion material, 316 stainless steel, anti-corrosion certification, NEMA 4X. It has an anti-corrosion junction box, the accessories for it also the wall-mounted bracket, anti-corrosion flexible tube, and the stainless steel joint. We have here the PTZ, the anti-corrosion PTZ camera. The optical zoom here is 30x, resolution is 2 megapixel, it has a protection grade IP68 and IK10. It has an anti-corrosion material 316, stainless, anti-corrosion certification NEMA 4X. It has a wall-mounted bracket, anti-corrosion junction box, and a junction box. Here we have this positioning camera. This one is optical zoom 45x, resolution is 2 megapixel, tilt range 0 to 360 degrees, IR distance is 350 meters, and protection grade is IP68, and the anti-corrosion material, anti-corrosion coating, anti-corrosion certification is NEMA 4X. It has a wall-mounted bracket and corrosion-proof heavy-duty pole-mounted bracket. Here we have the anti-corrosion IR PTZ camera. It's an optical zoom 40x, resolution 8 megapixel, AI function, perimeter protection, video metadata, and face recognition. We have IR distance in this product 500 meters. The protection grade is IP67 and rain sensor smart wiper. The anti-corrosion material here is anti-corrosion coating, and the anti-corrosion certification is 1000 hours of neutral salt spray requirements, around 40 to 41 days. The accessories used here all SDBA 8A series can be customized. It has a corrosion-proof wall-mounted bracket and corrosion-proof power box. Here also we have this PTZ, the 25X. The resolution is 2 megapixel and AI function. It has a perimeter protection, smart capture and face detection, and smart motion detection. The IR is 150 and the protection grade is IP67 and IK10, and it has an anti-corrosion coating and anti-corrosion certification EN 60950-22. It has a corrosion-proof wall mount and corrosion-proof junction box. Here the anti-corrosion IPC. This one, it's an H-type bullet with a junction box. The resolution up to 12 megapixel and 8 megapixel and 4 megapixel at 60 frames per second. It has an AI function like video metadata, privacy protection, ANPR, face recognition, face detection, perimeter protection, and people counting. Other functions: 5 streams for 3 channel, HD video, 12 volt DC power output, and protection grade is IP67 and IK10. It has an anti-corrosion material, anti-corrosion coating, and the certification is NEMA 4X and EN 60950-22. Accessories: it has a pole mount, PFA 154, but it's no anti-corrosion. Here we have the dome camera or dome camera models, H-type. The resolution is 12 megapixel at 25 or 30 frames per second, 8 megapixel at 25 and 30 frames per second, and 4 megapixel at 50 to 60 frames per second. The AI functions here, we have the video metadata, privacy protection, ANPR, face recognition, face detection, perimeter protection, people counting. Other functions: it has a 5 streams for 3 channel HD video, 12 volt DC power output, and protection grade is IP67 and IK10. The anti-corrosion material here is anti-corrosion coating, and the anti-corrosion certification is NEMA 4X and EN 60950-22. Accessories, we have the wall mount, hang mount, and pole mount, but it's no anti-corrosion for the pole mount. Other accessories are customized for the anti-corrosion. Here we have the anti-corrosion IPC also. It's also, the resolution is 8 megapixel. It's a bullet type with a junction box, and also it has an AI functions like the face detection, perimeter protection, people counting, and SMD. Protection grade is IP67 and IK10. Anti-corrosion material, it has an anti-corrosion coating and anti-corrosion certification NEMA 4X, EN 60950-22. The accessories is pole mount, PFA 154, no anti-corrosion. Here we have the anti-corrosion IPC HDBW also. They are H-type dome with junction box. Resolution is 8 megapixel. AI function, it has a face detection, perimeter protection, people counting, and SMD. Protection grade is IP67 and IK10. Anti-corrosion material is anti-corrosion coating and NEMA 4X and EN 609-50-22. It has a wall mount, hang mount, and pole mount, but no anti-corrosion for the pole mount. Here also we have the same. If you can see here, there is no certification for this one, but also it has same specifications. So if your project doesn't require the certification, you can use the non-certification or those products that without certification. And this one, the pole mount, is no anti-corrosion and custom anti-corrosion for the junction box. Here we have the anti-corrosion IPC. This one is a third generation E-type dome. The resolution is 5 megapixel. We have the AI function, face detection, perimeter protection, and people counting, and SMD. So we have here the protection grade is IP67 IK10. It has an anti-corrosion coating but doesn't have a certification for that. So you can have a custom anti-corrosion wall mount, hang mount, pole mount that it doesn't have anti-corrosion, in ceiling mount, and junction box. Those accessories are to be customized if you want. Here we have the anti-corrosion IPC. This one is HFW T-type bullet. This one resolution is 5 megapixel, 4 and 2 and 2 at 25. We have 2 megapixel at 60 frame and 30 frames. The AI function is face detection, perimeter protection, people counting, and SMD. The protection grade is IP67 IK10. Anti-corrosion material, anti-corrosion coating. No certification for this one. No anti-corrosion for the pole mount. And custom anti-corrosion for the junction box. Here we have the anti-corrosion IPC. This one is a panoramic view, the plus PTZ camera. We have it at 8 megapixel at 4096 by 1800, and we have 16 megapixel. The AI function is a crowd map. The other function is 360 degrees, 180 degrees field of view, IBS, and it has a protection grade is IP66. This one, it has an anti-corrosion coating, but no certification for this one. It has a wall mount that it supports the anti-corrosion, and the pole mount that it supports the anti-corrosion. We have here the IPC, the 4-length non-splicing panoramic dome camera. It has a resolution 4 by 1920 by 1080, 2.7 to 12 millimeter, the focal length for each lens. The function is we have is 360 degrees for the field of view. The protection grade is IP67 and IK10. The anti-corrosion material here is anti-corrosion coating, but there is no certification. The wall mount, it supports the anti-corrosion. Ceiling mount, it supports the customization for the anti-corrosion. Ceiling mount also custom anti-corrosion. Ceiling mount also here the custom anti-corrosion. So this was our presentation for today, and I hope that it was an informative presentation for those products. Any questions, if you want, you can directly contact the local team for Dahua in your country. And it was our pleasure always to meet you, always in our live video. And thank you for watching our live video. And we'll see you soon in next live video. This was Ahmed Halis speaking from Dahua Regional Solution Office Department. Thank you so much.